student, in the present morning, it's here your English teacher at SHIVAJI Group of Institutions. Welcome you all to the video lecture class. Dear student, the class is for class 9 SSC, and today I am before you with English language portion and the topic that is running transformation. If we talk about language syllabus, so we have completed tense portion. We have also completed narration, and in a previous lecture class we have started transformation. So, transformation means changing the sentence from one grammatical part to another grammatical form without changing its meaning and sense. Fine. And in this topic, we will study the sentences in 4 types, just like remove to and use to, and changes of degree of comparison, and also changes of sentences, also changes of some parts of speeches. So in the previous lecture class, we have started changes of remove to and use to. The uses of remove to and use to, we got to know how can we change the sentences from remove to and use to. So student, I hope so that you have got that thing very well. So today we will start some example of that one, so that it will be clear to you that how can you change the sentence from remove to and use to. So if I write one sentence before you, so you can get it very well. Now, remove to. The news is too good to be true. If the sentence is the news is too good to be true. The news is too good to be true. So you have to change the sentence. How will you change? So this to will be converted into so, as I told you, and this to will be converted into that, and according to this one you can use. Fine. So you will change like this. The news is so good that. Fine. Now you have to write here the correct subject. So what will be the correct subject here? What will be the correct subject? News. According to news, what is the subject? That it cannot be true. The news is too good to be true. The news is so good that it cannot be true. If the sentence like this, the news is too good for me to be true. If for me, what is written over here? For me. So how can you change the sentence? The news is so good that it cannot be true. It cannot be true for me. Fine. So this is the sentence. Now let's see another example of this one. Let's see another example of this one. The mango is too ripe to be eaten. The mango is too ripe to be eaten. Fine. So how will you change it? The mango is so ripe that the sentence is written in passive form. To be eaten. If it is to eat, so it will be active voice form. If it is written to eat, so it will be active voice form. But here it is written to be eaten. It means it is given in passive voice form. So how will you change? The mango is so ripe that it cannot be eaten. It cannot be eaten. The mango is so ripe that it cannot be eaten. Now the next sentence. He is too ill to go to school. He is too ill to go to school. So how will you change it? It will be converted. He is so ill that he cannot go to school. He is so ill that he cannot go to school. So this is the use of use to, and in the same way, if this sentence will come, in this sentence we are removing to and you are using so. If this sentence will come, you have to remove this one and you have to use this one. If the sentence will come, the mango is so ripe that it cannot be eaten, so you can write the mango is so ripe that it cannot be eaten. If the sentence will come, he is so ill that he cannot go to school, so you have to change this one. He is too ill to go to school. So this is the use of remove to and use to. I hope so that you have got it, remove to and use to. Now let's see another one. Okay. Another changes is interchange of degree of comparison. Interchange of degree of interchange of degree of comparison. Degrees of comparison. Interchange of degree of comparison. Okay, so let's start interchange of degree of comparison. So there are 3 degrees, as you know. Positive. Number 2, comparative. And number 3, superlative. Superlative. These are 3 degrees before you. Now let's see which type of the word that come in which category. In the positive degree we use actual word, just like good. This is the actual word. Okay. And if the sentence is used as a comparison, so we can use as and so as. So as is used in positive sense and so as is used in negative sense. Fine. So actual word, it means in positive degree we use actual word. Just like you are as good as my brother. You are as good as my brother. It is, we are using as because it gives a positive sense. If you want to use you are not so good as my brother, you are not so intelligent as my brother. So here the sentence is in negative form, that's why we are using so as. Okay. Now let's see comparativity. So good, better, and we use than here as a recognition. We use than, and we also used most other and any other according to sense. According to sense we use it. In the superlative degree what we use? In the superlative degree we use the, good, better, best, the, and what we use? Best, the, and what is the another thing that we used? The another thing that we use here, just like most, like this. Okay, so student, this is just recognition. Just like you want to say you are good, you are as good as my brother, and you want to say you are not better than, you are not better than my brother. Okay, and in the superlative degree we use best. The superlative degree we use best. Okay, so these are the things only for your recognition, and let's see some more example of this one so that it will be clear to you. Okay, the first sentence that is before you, he is the, he is the best, he is the best boy, he is the best boy in the class, he is the best boy in the class. How will you change it? So whenever it is said that he is the best boy, it means in all over the class only one student is best. Only one student is best in all over the class. So how can you change? How can you change the sentence? No other boy is as, no other boy is so good as he is in the, as he is in the class. This is your superlative. This is the superlative and this one is the positive. Fine. So if the given sentence is in positive form, if in the given sentence no word is not used, you have to use not word. If the given sentence not word is used, you have to remove not word from here. Fine. If the given sentence is used, if the given sentence gives a positive sense, affirmative sense, if not word is not used in the sentence, so you have to use not word here. If the not word is used in the sentence, you have to remove not word from the particular sentence. Fine. Now, comparative. Comparative. Sentence, he is. Now you have to write, he is better than any other boy in the class. He is better than any other boy in the class. He is better than any other boy in the class. So student, you have seen just a classification. If the sentence is given like this, the best. If the sentence is given like this, the best. So you have to start your positive degree with no other or any other. No other or any other. Fine, no other. You can also write here any other student is not so good as he is in the class. And you can also write here no other boy is so good as he is in the class. In the comparativity, you can say he is better than any other. So if the best is given, so you have to any other. If one of the best is given, you have to use most other. Let's see another example of this one. Sentence is, Anjali is one of the best girls in the class. Anjali is one of the best girls in the class. So how will you change it? You have to change it because if one of the word is given, you have to start positive with very few. If one of the word is given, you have to start positive degree with very few. And if only the best is the plus superlative degree is given, you have to start positive with any other or no other. Have you got my point? So very few girls are as very few girls are as good as Anjali is in the class. Fine. This is the positive degree. Now the comparative degree. How will you change it into comparative? Anjali is better than the sentence is given over here. You have to change it into like this. I'm just telling you one sentence. If the sentence is given, she is one of the most beautiful girls in the class. So she is more beautiful than most other girls in the class. So you have to change this sentence like this. Fine. So if the sentence is Anjali is one of the best girls in the class, so very few girls are as beautiful as good as Anjali is in the class, and Anjali is sentence is Anjali is better than most other girls in the class. Anjali is better than most other girls in the class. Okay, so this is just a classification of your positive, comparative and superlative degree. You have seen the different sentences. If we are using this, I am just giving you rules of this one so that it will be clear to you. Whenever the best is given, you have to start your positive with any other or no. If the best is given in the positive degree. Fine. If one of the best is given, you have to start a positive with very few. Very few plus plural in positive. Fine. And if the best, you have to write the sentence any other. It means you have to write actual, better than any other. Better than any other in the comparative. The comparative degree. Fine. And if one of the best is given, so you have to get it converted into one of the best is given, you have to convert it into better than most other, the comparative degree. Fine. So student, this is the classification of positive, comparative and superlative degree, and this is the detail of that one. You have to do some sentences of removing to, using to, and then after you have to do some sentences of changes of degree of comparison. In our next video lecture class, we will start interchange of active and passive voice. This is transformation topic is going on. I hope so that you have got this topic very well. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in a doubt clear session. Till then, thank you and have a nice day to everyone.